So when you create your YouTube videos, do you feel like you can create videos about anything you freaking want? Or do you feel like you have to create within this box that tells you you have to create about what people want or what the algorithm wants? And it only allows you to create within that. And that can start to feel a little bit demotivating. It can feel like, okay, I have to create within this stuff. So I gotta throw this idea out, I gotta throw this idea out, and I gotta throw all this stuff out. And that sucks because we want to create about anything that we want. You know, we're gonna have ideas about plenty of stuff throughout our life, plenty of stuff throughout our days, and we should be able to create about anything we freaking want. But it sucks when we put ourselves in this imaginary box based off of what we think is going to work, especially if you're a new freaking creator, because a lot of times we have no idea what is going to work. You know what I mean? We're not gonna know. We're not gonna know. Okay. So I recently uploaded a video and it was the first time that I've ever talked about Jesus on this channel. So I don't know. I always felt like it wasn't the right time for me. You know, I always felt like I didn't know enough scripture. I felt like I wasn't right to talk about it. But for some reason, it just felt like it was time. For some reason, it felt like I got to talk about it now. And, you know, I uploaded this video, I put it out there, and it ended up feeling just right. It just felt perfectly right. I don't know why it felt right, but it felt so good. It felt so good to share something that I learned about Jesus, something that I think can really help somebody, something that I think can change somebody's life. So I feel like that just opened the door for me. That opened a door for me that I didn't even know was closed. So just like I was saying right now, I was putting myself in a box. I was putting myself in a box and feeling like since I'm a small creator, I had to create about a certain niche. I had to create about these certain things, and I can only create about that. And, you know, that could be good. That's nothing wrong with that completely. But I felt like there was more things that I wanted to talk about, more things that I wanted to share, more value that I wanted to give in other things. So now that I created a video and sharing my story about a testimony with Jesus and sharing that stuff, I kind of feel like, what couldn't I create now? You know, like what couldn't I create about anything? I could talk about anything that freaking interests me, anything that I love, anything that I enjoy. And I can share it in a valuable way too. So that's just so motivating. That's so inspiring. That so gets me jumping for joy because now, I don't know, it just feels like I have all these ideas that are flowing into my freaking notes app because I have removed the limit that I've put on myself. Remove that limit of, okay, you can only create videos about this. Now, like I'll be watching a TV show. I was watching a movie, sorry. I was watching a movie called The Electric State recently, and that movie is really damn good. For me personally, it's very subjective, but that had like a whole bunch of people. It was a very damn good movie. I loved it. So when I was watching that movie, you know, normally I would watch a movie, you watch it from beginning to end. You don't get no ideas from it usually. But when I was watching this movie, after I had started to unlock myself with this, I started having ideas with this every single freaking 5 minutes, maybe even 2 minutes. It was like I couldn't stop. I had to stop the movie, write down this idea, stop the movie, write down an idea, because it was just hitting me over and over and over again. You know, it was like different things that I was thinking about throughout that movie that I just felt like could help you guys, that I felt that I wanted to share with you guys. So, you know, it's kind of like Moist Critical. Moist Critical kind of just gets up on YouTube and he uploads about anything he freaking wants. And I think that's why he has 6.1 thousand videos uploaded. But not only that, he has 16 million subscribers because he can literally create about stuff that is the most random stuff in the world. But we still watch it and we still love it. So for yourself, don't put that limit on yourself. Don't put that box on yourself. I know you have stuff that you want to create about and you're just a little bit scared or you feel like people aren't going to want to watch that. But you never know until you start trying, and you never know until you start putting it out there. But not only that, it keeps it pure. And I know you're probably thinking like, okay, how am I going to make money from that though? You know, if people aren't watching it, if I'm not creating it for people. But I think that we have to create our YouTube videos from a pure place. And the reason I say that is because I remember a long time ago, I was at the library and I was reading this book called Mastery by Robert Greene. And in that book, he mentioned that when you're trying to create your craft and when you're trying to build your craft, what we have to do is basically just support ourselves on the outside, find some type of money coming in, you know, maybe get a part-time job or something if you need that. And every other hour of the day, you should be putting it into building your craft. You know, the job is not necessarily because you want to get promoted, you want to do all that. It's just sustaining you so you could do what you actually love on the side. And eventually you're probably going to be able to support yourself with that. So don't worry about money. Just keep it pure, keep it authentic so that you can get up on YouTube and create about anything you freaking want. You ain't got no limits. You ain't got to respond to nobody. I mean, you don't got to create videos based off of needing ad revenue, based off of, okay, I got to get my freaking rent this month, so I got to put out this video. None of that stuff. Just create videos from an authentic place, and you are going to unlock yourself, and it's going to be the key to help you have fun, love your journey, love YouTube, love everything, just like I love creating this video right now. And just like I love you guys. And I think it just creates it helps you create an authentic place on YouTube, and it helps you have so much freaking fun with it. And I want you guys to experience that. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know anything about your journey right now. I would love to hear it. I would love to experience what you got going on. Love you guys. Peace.